I will tell you why it may not be a good idea upgrading from the Air2S to the Mavic 3. With this video I want to solve two questions. Should you buy the brand new DJI Mavic 3 or the DJI Air2S if you have no drone? And is it worth upgrading from the smaller to the new one? Let's go!
The places we come for you guys. We're tired and dead. Leave the thumb for this amazing hiking and trekking. Look at this and let's go to compare the Mavic 3 and the Air2S.
We have up to 25 videos coming of the Mavic 3. If you enjoyed this intro and want to stay tuned to all our in-detail videos, testing the drone to the limit, it's a good moment to hit the thumbs up, so thanks for that.
Many of you guys have been asking me over and over the same questions also in the past live streams, and honestly I am not sure at all what to answer. I have to say that there is one thing that I'm still missing on the Mavic 3, same as I was missing it on the Air2S, which is the game changer, and it would be that connectivity to FPV goggles, single hand controller and all that. Not having this in the Mavic 3, they've converted that into some kind of premium feature, so the difference is not that big. With the release of the Mavic 3, now these two drones have these two prices, just a single unit with no combo at all. This means there's a big price difference, and we need to analyze if the new Mavic 3 gives us some specific specs that from today on we need in order to survive, and we really need them for a living. And also, and most important, what are you going to be using the drone for? This is the key point. I don't want to spend too much time in this video talking about specs, because by now you probably know them all, and it's just if DJI had taken the Air2S and expanded everything, make it bigger and better, like the image sensor, the lens, the flight autonomy, the battery, everything, you know? So the thing is, if you have the money to go for the Mavic 3, just quit this video, go buy it and forget about any comparisons. But if you have money like for a Ferrari, you can buy a Ferrari, right? But would you buy a Ferrari just to go to the grocery store? This is the question that you must do yourself. So if you're just uploading a bunch of videos to YouTube of your traveling videos and your friends and your family, the Air2S, guys, is more than enough. You don't need anything else. This is good enough. You have a 1-inch sensor. The compression of YouTube will kill your video anyway, and you can film in D-Log and, you know. But let's talk about a few differences that are not just bigger from one drone to another. Of course, we have to talk about the tele-lens. The tele-lens, honestly guys, if you've seen the review, I'm not a big fan or friend of the tele-lens. I don't like how it works. Maybe you can use the 2x in zooming for just some social media stuff, but as for today, you're jumping to a 4K 30 that you have to jump, because if you're filming in 5K, then all of a sudden the zoom will be in 4K 30. So, but still, I know some people will be happy with that, so that's a big difference. Two more differences, guys. Of course, the Mavic 3 is now able to shoot in 5K 50p, which gives you a nice and entertaining slow-mo, which you cannot do on the Air2S, which shoots up to 5K 30. And of course, the 46-minute flight autonomy of the Mavic 3, which we all know that it's like 35, 36 minutes, but versus the 30 or 31 minutes, 24, 25 real minutes, it's a really big difference. You have more than a third more on the Mavic 3. An enhanced OQ Sync 3, which we don't really know if it's enhanced or not, but O3 Plus on the Mavic 3, and also H.265 at a higher bitrate, up to 200 Mbps, where the Air2S is only 150 Mbps. Of course, the weight, guys, 600 grams, around 600 grams and around 900 grams. So this is interesting to check your local laws and stuff, because regulations may vary. And of course, my favorite, manual aperture on the Mavic 3, which is a must these days, and the Air2S does not have manual aperture. Oh guys, you thought that I was forgetting it, right? 4 1/3-inch sensor versus 1-inch sensor. The difference is huge. We have a low light test coming, but basically you have way more dynamic range with this drone, better quality overall, and in low light situations, the difference is just huge. Before finishing this video, guys, I also wanted to talk about a couple of common things that these two drones have, because they are important. First, the internal storage. I mean, this has become some basic thing on DJI drones, but it is always good, because the day that you forget the micro SD card, it saves your life. And second, both still have an electronic shutter. This is the big difference, and maybe the reason why the Mavic 3 is still replacing the Phantom line. For photographers, for people doing topography and all that, not having a mechanical shutter, let me know in the comments if this affects you or not.
The flight experience remains the same, but with enhanced specs.
And of course, guys, finally, the reason why you should actually be purchasing this drone is the use you're gonna be making out of this drone. I mean, if you are a pro or semi-pro and you need the drone for real estate or for short films, events, or I don't know, for whatever, and you can pay your drone, your brand new Mavic 3, with a couple of jobs, no brainer, go for the Mavic 3, no discussion. And as I told you in the beginning, if you just are shooting with your friends, you're short of money, you're not really making a job, a living out of a drone, the Air2S is still an amazing thing. So maybe you can stick with the Air2S, and if you have no drone, just do what I told you. Well guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave the thumb if you thought that this was helpful. If you have further questions, you know I'm in the live streams, also with Chivo. I can answer your questions. Come over and say hi. Leave in the comments anything you want to say. Nothing really else to say. Sub if you're not yet, because we have so many videos coming, like about 20-25 more already done. So always remember, guys, to keep calm and talk shitty. And remember, guys, thanks a lot for purchasing my sunglasses. The link's in the description. I don't want to spam, but you help us a lot by doing this. Thanks. Well guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't know if Chivo is filming my shoes, but leave a thumb if this... Sí, ¿verdad? Eso para las conclus. And remember, guys, this video was sponsored by Asen Eyewear.
No, sponsor no, tío.
¿Por qué no?
Que queda mal, como que nos ha pagado Asen Eyewear, no, tío.
Tío, te está pagando Asen Eyewear.
A mí no me han pagado un duro aún.
And remember, guys, thanks a lot. Ay, me está dando pupa. Bueno, ahí le pegas un tajillo donde me he quedado parado, ¿vale?